Good morning.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Complaints. Been busy.
Yeah, you had a busy day yesterday.
Uh-huh. How about you?
Yep,
Yeah?
yep. After I did my doctor's appointment and morning errands yesterday, I worked on the ribbing. 3 nights of knitting till midnight, we'll get the body done.
Nice. Can't beat that.
Nope.
I haven't even finished a baby hat.
Well, you've done more important things. How long is Christine in town?
Just till tomorrow. She's going home tomorrow after breakfast.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't know she spent the night at our place last night.
Oh, mom doesn't know she's here yet?
Yeah, she knows she's here now. She's over there now.
I thought maybe she came down to go to dinner with you guys last night.
Nope, she came to take mom out today for her birthday. Mom thought she was coming down this morning.
Well, I won't tell. I got a very nice text message back from your mom on her birthday when I
Oh,
texted
did
her.
ya? Nice.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I wished her happy birthday and got a nice little reply.
Very good.
And FYI, my sweater is bigger too. So it's not just you.
Huh. Yeah. I still don't know if I never did measure it and compare it to the gauge on my dress though. I just
I haven't,
assumed.
I'll send you a picture that I took with the Alpine Bloom.
Uh-huh.
Um, I have not, I had to put some of my fours back onto the dress so I can lay the dress out. I have not compared it to the dress yet,
Okay.
but you will soon see the difference width-wise. Now I have to pick up stitches. My favorite thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Not fun. Okay. Oh, wow.
See what I mean?
That's a big difference.
And I just wonder if the sweater itself is meant to be boxier or,
Well, it totally doesn't matter if it's, you know what I mean? That just doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's just a matter of what gauge you get.
You know what the problem is? We did gauge.
Yeah, exactly. We would have just wung it.
If we didn't need that number, we could have just gone with the flow and
I felt so
put it
bad
in.
because Diane texted me about her gauge thing, and it was on Wednesday when it was just crazy in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew my reply was going to have to be much longer, and I couldn't reply right then because I had all kinds of people in here. And
Right.
I totally forgot about it.
Well,
When
she
you
texted
text,
me Thursday.
when you
Yeah.
texted, that was the next day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to write her back. And
Well,
then
we
I
gotta,
called her and left a message and said, man, if that ever happens again, just call me.
yeah, we got it. I mean, she got it figured out.
Yeah, good. Good morning, Mary.
Good
Morning, Mary.
morning. How's everybody?
Good, you?
Good.
I'm doing okay. I'm just on my way out, but I wanted to give you guys a good laugh this morning.
Uh-oh.
So so I went to cast on the
Yeah.
Martello,
Okay.
and the capital ST is
Oh.
for four. You know what I did, don't you? For 4 inches, right? And I didn't
Mm-hmm.
recognize the difference between the capital ST and the
Oh,
lowercase
ST.
ST.
Uh-huh.
So I have a lot of stitches on my needles.
Oop.
There's like, I don't know, 300 or something.
Right.
So we will be starting over because I thought, wow, that really got big fast. And I
Yeah,
thought, I'm looking at how many I'm supposed to have, and I thought, well, I think I started with more than that. Let's see now.
It's easy to do. It's
Yeah.
easy to do. Yeah. Yeah, luckily you don't have a whole lot done, eh?
No, I don't. I started last night because I've been working on this spill the tea, which I finished.
Oh, let me get you pinned here.
Ooh,
Just one
is that
second.
pretty?
One more second. Pin. Okay. Oh, nice.
And then I did the Jenna too. I think that one's in the bathroom. I can run and get it.
Okay.
So just a second. I'll run and get it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm good. Thanks.
Good morning, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Hello.
Did you get my message?
I did.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It happens.
I'm so sorry. Next time, please call me, okay? If I don't reply
Oh,
to it,
I'll call you.
because I always reply to texts.
I know. I thought, well, something's got to be going on. So
Very nice.
You are clear for the moment, sir.
Beautiful.
Ooh, Mary, that's pretty.
Very nice. I still had you pinned.
So that was the Jenna.
Very good.
So yeah, I was finishing those and I started last night and yeah, got a lot of stitches. So I'll be rip.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens to us all.
Yeah. So it turns out you're only going to cast on about 26 or something at the beginning. Is that roughly in the 20s people were casting on at the beginning?
I cast on 102.
At the beginning?
Yeah,
I did 66. It ended up.
because it was 1, 25, 50, 25, 1 at the beginning.
Your
One,
Y isn't your Y 1 inch?
let me get the pattern.
Y is C divided by 12 times the stitch count, or times the small ST. So
Okay. I
mine
still
was,
didn't figure it right.
okay.
So you guys had around, what did Carolyn say? She had it like 100 and something, 102
I
or
had
something?
102, and Charlene, you had like
My
82.
Y was 20.
Okay. So I am still not got this right.
My Y is 25.
Okay, that's
I-
probably going to be close to what my Y is going to be then. Let's see here. Look back at
Diane,
the
what's your
thing.
Y?
22.
22.
Y should be around 20
And
or
then
20.
divided by
Your Y is 22?
the small.
Or the S.
The big
Wait a minute,
ST
no,
is
I'm telling you
22.
the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. here.
16.5. So I rounded it.
Up.
I went down. I went 16.
Okay.
That's your
Good
Y.
idea.
So
idea.
my lowercase ST is 6 because my capital ST is 24.
Okay.
And then
Your C.
my C would be, let me see. I put 44 because I don't want a big.
44.
44
Yeah.
Okay.
times.
So you take 44 divided by 12.
Which would be 3.2, 3 and 2/3.
3.666666667.
Yeah.
And then-
Times 24.
No,
Times
small,
no,
or small ST.
times 6. This is where I screwed up right here.
Yep, times 6.
Times 6. Okay. I'm going to put you guys down and do this calculation here because I
Okay.
don't know how to do. See if I can figure it out before I leave you today, or I may have to
Sounds
come
good.
back on. Okay.
I have a non-knitting question.
Yes.
My friend and I are going to go to Lena's kitchen today,
Mhm.
and we're at 12 and Haas. And when I looked on Waze, it's having me go down to 11 mile.
I know there's some exits closed.
Or there's
I
some
don't even, I'm not even getting on the freeway.
you're probably some construction on 12 mile maybe. Or
That could be. So you think I should go down to 11 or up to Grand River? It's giving me both.
you could go Grand River.
Yeah.
It's gonna be might be a little bit slow right there. In front of Myers.
Oh, I can bypass that by going up Napier. I'll
Okay,
take 12 to Napier and then up to Grand River. You think
Okay.
that would be best?
yeah, that would work.
Okay,
I would also suggest if you can remember to ask if Tina is available to wait on you.
Oh, okay. I'll put that on my phone.
She's
As soon as I find
fabulous.
the phone.
She's one of my favorite waitresses ever.
That menu just looks too good. I
are you
think
gonna
I'm gonna
get?
I don't know.
I think I
There's
got
so-
the Cobb salad recently. I think that's the one that I've been getting. It's so good. It's huge. Randy and I shared it the last time and we still brought some home.
So you're at where? What are your cross streets? Haas
We're at
and,
12 and Haas,
oh, okay, I see right where you're at.
and then it's picking me up like I'm at 11 Mile, not 12 Mile. And then telling me to go up to Grand River.
Yeah, you could go over to Napier and get on Grand River.
Yeah, and then because it has a light right there,
Yeah,
and then take Grand River out and follow the way they say. Okay, I got it. Thanks.
mm-hmm.
Amy, is that you? Turn on your video so we can see you.
She said in the comments, I caught real quick, she's at work.
Oh, okay.
She's watching from work. She'll have to ask.
You are chatting as a guest. What? Messages sent here are also posted in a meeting group chat. That's weird.
Okay, Mary, what'd you figure out?
Okay, so I figured out that my Y is 22. That makes more sense, doesn't it? And
Yeah,
that I would cast on about 90.
yeah, that makes more sense.
Yep. I think I got it figured now. So, yep, I'll be ripping. I didn't get very far though, see.
Go higher. I couldn't see.
Oh, this is all the farther I got. This is my color right here.
Well,
I
Mary,
am.
you started with about what I ended with.
Yeah.
At the bottom of I ended with 358 stitches, I think, or 353, something like that. Like 350
then
stitches
show-
at the very end. So
Show yours, please.
me?
Carolyn. Yeah, please.
Okay. Hang on.
Oh, let me get you pinned, Carolyn.
Because my body is done.
Oh, look at that.
Hang on, let me pull this needle. So I got to pick up at the neck. But here we go.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, wow.
gorgeous.
My body is done. I did just a little over 2 on the ribbing. It calls for 3 at the bottom, but I kind of liked it where it was lengthwise, so I called it good.
How many inches did you do for the ribbing?
A little over 2.
Okay, in the body?
I'll have to measure. I
Oh,
want to say 14. I'll have to get my tape measure and measure.
With or without the rib?
I want to say without the rib.
Okay,
but like I
good.
said,
Then
that's a clicker. I feel like I need more tape measures. Because I can
Never
never
have
find
enough.
one.
My husband went to the hardware and bought me a bunch because I was complaining about that too. Little tiny ones.
Yeah.
when you did the increases,
Yeah.
did you do like she said? Or did you just do a make one right, make one left?
I did make one right, make one left.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd say that.
So did I.
So did
Oh, you
Shirley.
guys didn't do the lifted increases?
Nope.
Not on
Why
this
did-
one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look
There's-
at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know what? I gotta remove the pin on Carolyn.
Show it once again.
There you go.
Oh,
Mine-
wow.
Mine is
Oh.
also, I just measured the ribbing on the bottom is 2 inches. My
In the body?
body is from the armhole down is 13 and a half. But it grew, I think when I blocked it, my whole length grew about 5 inches.
Is it
Wow.
a superwash yarn?
Yeah. Yep. And I did put it in the dryer for a little bit. Now it did grow a little bit more in length because I tried to pull it in length and not width because mine turned out a little big.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, mine seems to be a little bit big too.
but it was fun
Um,
and I really enjoyed the saddle shoulder things. It was real simple. It looks, harder than it is. There's nothing to it.
But yeah, it's really nice though. I like the
Yeah.
design of it.
Yeah.
What's the
Cool.
actual color?
This is Life in the Long Grass, Sienna, I think, Sienna Rose or something like that, Sienna.
But
Sienna.
that's not super wash, is it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yep, it's superwash.
It is super wash.
It
Okay.
is, yes, yep, and nylon.
Okay. Now, when you guys figured out what size to make, when I put in my bust measurement, I did my exact bust measurement and I added only a 1/4 inch. Because I was worried about it being big because it's a super wash.
Okay.
Did you guys add a couple inches or what did you guys add?
I usually add a little extra. I mean, for superwash, I know it does stretch, but if you put it in the dryer, it usually goes back depending on how much you dry it. Quite a bit. Not 100% necessarily, but it definitely goes back some.
I did add, um, I added a couple. I think I added like 2 because she says to add
Yeah, 2 to 4, I think.
inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
she's
like
got
to measure. I like to measure a garment that I like the way it fits, not myself.
That's probably a better idea. Because I've ended up with some really big sweaters, especially in the superwash yarn.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've
Well-
been trying to get that figured out how to get that the size I really want it.
Well, and I think it sometimes depends on the yarn because you did your dress in Life in the Long Grass.
Yes, that's
And-
why I thought I could just use that, but I'm not sure what needle size I used on it.
And it grew, but I'm saying more of the growing. It
Yeah.
grew quite a bit on you, just like the
Well-
sweater did.
The weight,
Right.
how much yarn is in it and the weight of it, maybe that's part of it too, because this would be more yarn in this garment because it's just more of a boxy kind of look, right? And the dress would be definitely more.
Yeah,
It's going to stretch a little more because of the weight, right?
right. There's so much there. Yeah.
Right.
Usually I get about 1 inch to 2 inches of length when I block. But this one was a lot more. But like I said, I did pull it lengthwise because I didn't want it wider. It's already too big for me.
Yeah.
When I remember you said when you blocked your dress, it grew like 4 or 5 inches lengthwise.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense for a whole full dress.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
was in Life in the Long Grass.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but a sweater, you're talking about half the length. I would have thought I would have got maybe 2.5 or 2 or something.
yeah.
But
Okay. Well, that's all good to know because I'm using Malabrigo and I know that's going to stretch.
yep.
So I probably will want to knit it maybe an inch or 2 shorter than I want, really.
Right.
Maybe 2 inches shorter.
Yeah.
I want to make a note of that. Knit 2 inches shorter.
I know she says something in here about knitting 16 inches for the
Oh,
body.
that's going to be too long. From the underarm?
That's what we can do whatever we want, of course.
She's a tall
lengthwise.
woman though, isn't she? She
I don't
looks
know.
like a tall. She
I haven't
looks like a
seen her.
tall woman.
I haven't seen her in person.
Oh, I thought you looked short.
Really?
She says, measure from the underarm to start the ribbed waistband, 16 inches.
Oh, wow.
Approximately. But I mean, I think I must have done 13 because I think I'm at 15 I gotta get a tape measure.
Yeah, she
Diane's
probably
got
just
me-
wanted it long. Maybe she just wanted a long sweater.
Yeah,
Maybe
hers-
she's like a tunic length.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes hers, I know, a little longer. Let me go grab a tape measure.
Well, I'm where I started last night, so
That's okay.
it is okay, It is okay.
Exactly.
I was tired last night, so but that lowercase versus uppercase, that's kind of tricky.
How's your
Gotta pay
husband,
attention.
Yeah.
Mary?
That was
How's your husband doing?
we had to switch a med around, and so there's been a little adjusting with that. But today he is off with a friend, and they're doing sawmill demonstrations.
Excellent.
So, that's good news,
For sure.
We will we have a CT coming up in a couple weeks just to see
Okay.
if the treatment that he's on seems to be causing a little more trouble than because he was on this before and then he was off for a while. But it
Okay.
seems like it's causing him a lot of blood sugar issues, and we're fighting low blood sugar a lot of times all night long.
Oh no.
Well, that's tiring,
Yeah, for
And
sure.
so like today, his friend knows how to give him emergency care if he needs it.
Okay.
And I won't be super far away, but I won't be right there.
Right.
But I answer my phone pretty good. So,
Especially if you would call.
oh, yeah. Yep. If either one of them would call. So he does know what to do. And
Good.
he did drive a little bit this morning, but his friend followed him, and he won't drive if the sugar's too low or if he's just not feeling right. And like I said to him, by the time he's going to be coming home, I will be back home and I can go back and get the car or whatever.
Yeah.
If his friend wants to drive the trailer and him home, and then I can go take him back. And so, yeah, he's doing that today. He loves it. He's excited. So hopefully everything will go well there. They're over at Montrose Orchards demonstrating. It's like a craft show or something, I think.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he'll enjoy the afternoon. So yeah. So far so good. We have up days and down days,
Sure.
Yep. I think that's going to be the rest of his life, up and down like that. But
Right.
when the weather's nice and he can be outside, it's always better. It's always a better day.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, if he sweats, his blood sugar drops ridiculous.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So yeah, if he's sweating, I have him, and he gets muscle cramps and stuff. So I have to get electrolyte water, and I get him lots of chips and salt. He'll eat the salt like on his finger. He needs it so bad.
Right. Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Most of us are trying not to have too much salt. Yeah.
Oh, right. Right.
But his body doesn't absorb things right. So
Exactly.
yeah. So it's a challenge, but
Sounds like you're getting it figured out, though.
well, we work at it every day.
Yeah.
Every day there's something for me to do, whether it's, make appointments, take him somewhere, pick up meds. There's always order vitamins. He's on a lot of vitamins to try to keep him healthy. The fat soluble vitamins go right through him. So he has to take a lot of those. And yeah, it's crazy. He's on 8 times the amount of vitamin A that they would normally prescribe for someone.
Wow.
Because he just can't absorb it, and it's still low. It's been low for 6 years.
Wow.
And we've gotten it up a little bit. So anyway,
what vitamin?
Vitamin A.
A.
The fat solubles A, E, D, and K, he can't absorb them very well. And this is a typical problem with anybody with a Whipple type surgery.
Okay.
And the only reason I even knew that, because no one was really guiding us about that. And I just knew that his protein level was low. His skin is real thin now and things like that. And I just knew he wasn't gaining weight right. And so I kept researching. And I finally found a person at the University of Michigan in the bariatric men clinic. They work with massive bariatric surgery patients who had a similar surgery.
Okay.
So they don't absorb properly. And so our doctor, he's been fabulous. And he's been guiding us with those vitamins, because you just can't find anybody that really knows a lot about, like, we weren't taking the right kind of vitamin A. I didn't know that. I didn't know there were different kinds of vitamin A. There's just so much that,
Right.
There's so much to know. And we did see a nutritionist in Colorado, and we saw another nutritionist and gastric specialist in Iowa. But the problem with them when they're out of state is they can't really call in prescriptions and treat you. There's licensing issues. They can
Oh,
give advice. So then you have to find a doctor here that will take that advice and write the prescriptions. So
okay.
that's a challenge, that's a challenge too. So I'll tell you, it's been a trip. I've learned way more than I ever thought I would need to
Right
know.
about this, right.
Yeah. So, and I'll tell you, his sugar is low so much. I buy a lot of, and this may sound really strange, but like small regular Cokes, like the 12 ounce bottles, because they're easy to carry. You can put them in a backpack and stuff.
Right.
And I buy so much of that. It's like ridiculous because he just has so much trouble.
Wow.
So like today he had a whole, I think 2 coolers worth of stuff, to have proteins foods and to have sugar foods and to have, plenty of water, with electrolytes and crazy.
Keep up on it.
Yep. That's what we have to do. So we're 40 years married here in about 3 weeks.
Oh,
And
congratulations.
thank you. I've been planning a big trip for us to California. We've never been. And we're going to go to Northern California and see some of those large trees that are out there.
Okay.
And we
Redwoods?
can't do, and yes, the redwoods, and we're going to go to Yosemite and Kings Park. And there's one more. There's 4 national parks. And then there's a off-grid sawmill he wants to see. We're going to do that. And anyway, hopefully we'll have a good time. We're going to do that in September.
Well, that'll be perfect.
I hope so. I hope that he feels well and planning on driving up the coast and
Are you
doing some
driving
rough.
there?
No, we're going to fly out to San Francisco and rent a car. I pretty much do all the driving, and that is just a lot for me to do,
Yeah.
So we'll drive. I figured we'd probably drive about 1,000 miles while we're in California because we want to go north up the coast and then come down and see those parks and stuff. And yeah. And of course I'll stop at one knit shop. I follow one knit shop near Sacramento. So I'll stop there.
Just one?
Probably just one because we're trying to see the stuff that I can't, I can always shop online. But yeah, I've been following this one particular shop and I thought I'll stop to that one. That'll be my knit shop. I stopped to too many. I'd spend too much money, right? I'd have to take an extra suitcase, right? So, well, I am heading out.
You take a flat cooler that could be your yarn suitcase on the way home.
We are taking a couple of those coolers you can fold like that. Because we'll go to the grocery store when we get there,
Yeah, and then
yep,
you can carry your yarn on the way home.
Yep, I actually am we're going to check one larger case and probably won't put very much in it. And so that way, we can either spread our things out if we hadn't bought very much or I can, whatever. I'll have room to do something.
Always got to leave room.
Yes.
Good morning, dude.
Hi.
How are you today?
Oh, doing pretty good. Had trouble getting signed on to Zoom. Apparently they updated things since the last time I used it.
Oh.
Yeah, they tend to do that every once in a while.
Well, I'm meeting a friend we're going on a little trip today, so I'm going to have to take off, but glad I got myself straightened around here. I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, enjoy your time.
Well, thank you. And I'll see you guys next Saturday. I think I don't have anything planned. I'll have to look, but hopefully I will see you next Saturday.
Bye-bye.
Take care, all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Jude.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I didn't see the post about the knit along with the new Nicola till yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I had to go stash diving and get my swatch started.
Oh, good. Awesome. You're enjoying retirement?
Oh, you betcha.
What do you do? Everybody keeps saying, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Like, are you retired? Yeah. Well, what do you do?
This.
Yeah. Yeah. There's lots to do.
Actually, most people I've talked to who've been retired for a few years have said they're busier after they retired than they were before.
Exactly. Yeah. I definitely hear that a lot.
I know when my daughter graduated and went to college, so both kids were in college, and everybody's like, oh, you must have all this free time, all this, what do you do now that you don't have anything to do? I go, I'm busier now than I was when they were home and in school. Diane, how's yours coming?
What?
Your sweater.
Oh,
Ooh.
I worked yesterday.
Did ya?
Yeah, I only worked 6 hours yesterday, but she's got me on 8 hours Sunday and Monday.
Wow. I thought you were just doing like 4 or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
You're doing too good of a job, see?
No, there aren't enough people. Next week I'm working. I usually don't work Saturdays, but nobody could work next Saturday, so I'm gonna do that.
So you're gonna
Plus my regular.
miss Zoom?
Pardon me?
You're gonna miss Zoom?
No.
Oh, it's after that?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Oh, goody.
I either start at 12 or 1 o'clock, depending on the day.
Oh, okay. And how's
But
the
the
tiny
people,
house?
the people here are beyond wonderful. They're so fun
Good.
and kind. And
Oh,
I found out the person that's a full timer,
yeah.
he just turned 20. And the big honchos came in yesterday. And he's telling me who these people are, like I know. And finally, I found out his dad is a senior VP for Sun, which is where I am, is at Sun Communities.
Oh, okay.
So that's how he knew everybody.
Uh-huh. So when you say he's full-time, do you mean he lives there year-round or you mean he works there full-time?
Works full time.
I
He
see.
goes to college, and this is kind of, I don't even know if it's fun money because mom and dad really take care of him quite well.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he had a very difficult time yesterday just letting me know that he lives at home.
Oh,
And I said, my guys live at home and I wouldn't have it any other way. So don't be
Yeah.
I
silly.
know.
yeah.
I know. That's what we tell people.
Yeah.
When my daughter and son-in-law moved home from Florida, it was, so they could help take care of his mom when she was sick. And everybody's like, oh no, that must be rough having him home. I'm like, no, we love every minute of it. We wouldn't have it any other way.
They're fun. They're more fun than when they were children in a way, because you don't have to reprimand them all the time. And on Thursdays and Saturdays, there's lady that does yoga on the beach.
Oh, nice.
So I get to do yoga only once a week here, but I do it 2 or 3 times at home.
Wonder where Jean is.
I don't know.
I don't think she texted me.
Charlene, you probably don't remember, but when you did the collar, and you picked up the stitches, did you just start right into the ribbing?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because for
After
some
my
reason,
pickup-
is it
after my pickup row, I did. Yeah, because it's just, what is it?
an inch of rib?
Knit two, purl
Yeah.
two, and then knit a row, knit two, purl two, and then knit a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Diane, you were asking my length.
Yes.
It ended up being like 15 inches total. So it was 13 before the ribbing and then
Okay.
15. And I don't think the Keenan stretches as much when it blocks, but we'll find out. Because I'm gonna pull lengthwise, even though it's already a little long, pull lengthwise more than width. Okay, I have 3 knitting bags sitting right beside me, and you'd think
None of them
none
have
of
a
them,
tape measure in them?
none of them had a tape measure, and none of them have a stitch marker, extra stitch
Wow.
marker. They're all sitting in my seat, so I gotta go grab a stitch marker. And then start an inch of ribbing.
I keep my patterns in, the page protectors, the sleeve like, and it has where you can put it into a 3-ring binder.
Uh-huh.
And I take a stitch marker that opens and closes, and I put regular stitch markers hooked into
On
it
it.
and then hook it to that hole.
Oh, nice. Good
You are
thing.
smart.
It's kind of more like self-defense, because I was forever not, oh, well, where are they now? And then they'll flip off and go to God knows where.
This was an easy, enjoyable pattern to knit, because once you got going on it, it was easy to memorize, I felt. As far as, you could just, I didn't have to constantly be referring back to the pattern. I could just go with it.
We need that every once in a while.
For
Mhm.
sure.
The next one is a cardigan.
Yeah,
Right?
it's almost like a coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, growing. I think
Is
it's
that the
called,
name of it?
isn't it called
Yeah.
growing? Yeah.
Growing.
Okay. Have to check and make sure I have that saved.
Gracie, that was on TV. I hate doorbells on commercials.
You doing okay? Okay. Sure.
If I get this done this weekend and blocked, I can wear it Monday to get my new driver's license picture.
Oh, perfect. I just heard from Jean. She's out running errands, but she's hoping to get on in time. She kind of forgot about Zooming. It's been a while.
In 3 weeks. I didn't know what to do on Saturday mornings.
That growing is a light fingering. Wow.
Is it a light fingering with a light fingering, or is it?
This is light fingering plus lace.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm doing Life in the Long Grass with just fingering. And then I'm gonna put the silk with it, the Malabrigo silk. That's gonna be
Ooh.
my, it's not exactly lace, but that's what I'm using.
That's what I'm using too.
When they have the yardage and you're using 2 different yarns,
Yes.
do you use that same, like in the growing? It says 1203 up to 1640. So is that, so say the 1203, is that total for both or
I
one
would say
each?
that's each.
Each, okay.
Each. Yep.
Oh, decisions.
I just knit that sweater out of that yarn. Not that those colors, but yeah. Thank you. Very much. Okay. Thank you. We have lots to go. Oh boy. I came in and I was visiting a friend. Oh, okay. Where do you live? I live in Iowa. Oh goodness, so I probably. Yeah, I'll miss that. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
So what yarn did you guys choose for your project?
I am using the Keenan yarn?
I just saw it and you guys are so far ahead of me and I just saw the KAL. Trying to get my supplies together.
That's okay.
Jude,
It's not a race.
Jude, look how far I am.
And Jude's swatching. Mary had to rip out. She had just started but miscalculated, so she's ripping out.
I've done one of her t-shirts before
Mm-hmm.
and I really liked her design. It gave a lot so you could adjust it. It wasn't
Yeah,
set in stone.
I love her designs. And I just love her.
I like her designs. I don't like figuring all this out, but I love the end result.
This one had more math than her others
Yes.
because it's maximum freedom. If it was super maximum freedom, it had less math.
I'm trying to be sneaky at work, so that's why I mute myself every so often.
That's okay. We're glad you joined us. Jude, is yours going to be in purple?
Sure is.
Jude and I have to fight over the purple.
Sunny says to tell everybody hello.
She's not going to be able to join us.
No, she's I don't know if she told me why. I know she's going on a vacation at some point, but I forget when she's leaving.
Woo. Oh, Charlene, guess what color Jude is doing her sweater in?
Jude?
Yeah, well, guess what color?
I don't know. Probably something like I'm just gonna say black or white.
Or orange or
Orange or
green or
green or red.
Well, now, green or red wouldn't be out of the question.
I'm guessing purple.
You guessed right.
Doing well.
There's your bread.
Oh my gosh, this was.
I didn't use.
Oh, yeah, so
I
I know
knew
you're.
my friend had both the reflection, so I'm like, should I borrow it? I
Yeah.
would do the same thing, you know, because I kind of find one, and go, oh, I really want the one size bigger or the one size smaller, you know, and I'm
So you have an oval one? Those are nice too. I don't make anything. Yours is the true sourdough. I have the overnight one,
okay.
the no knead one, but you
Okay.
kind of need it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And it uses the beer and the vinegar.
Oh,
But it
okay.
doesn't taste as good as yours, because yours has the really deep, has a
Okay.
deeper,
Okay.
yeah,
Sourdough taste.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. But I use like those cast iron ones with
Yes,
those lid too,
yeah,
like those lid
yeah.
crusettes.
Oh,
And they
okay.
do work really well.
What temperature do you think?
You would start the oven out. Okay, give me a minute, let me think. I
Mm-hmm.
can send you the recipe. But I wanna say you start it out really high and then you put the
After a little
pan, you put the lid and the whole thing on. Oh, look how pretty you look. Oh, that looks so good.
So sweet of you.
I love it.
So sweet.
Yeah. You put it in,
Uh-huh.
get it super hot, cause it has to sit in there for a half hour. And then when you're ready to put the bread in, you take the lid off and put it in, so all that steam and stuff is what, gives it a nice, again, it's not as defined,
But do you remember what temperature?
I
How
wanna
hot?
say over 400.
Right, so I do 450. So my sister was here from up north and she had a.
Wow, I got lucky. I just picked up at the neck and it worked out to be a perfect amount of stitches.
Oh,
I thought I'd have to decrease,
what was it, 450 for how long?
My
but that worked out just fine.
What cast iron did you use?
I just used the cable cast on.
do another 5 minutes and then I take it
I
out.
used a crochet cast on,
Oh, the provisional, yeah.
And you start the oven, you get the.
but I just
I do that.
didn't do it provisional.
I know you.
Oh, okay.
Am I gonna have a problem?
Gonna burn.
No,
And then,
Okay.
yeah, you turn it right down.
Burning, I have, you know, this oval one. it's
So
just-
you read the pattern, the whole thing. I don't.
I do sometimes, but that's my nighttime reading just before I go to bed, is I read through
Oh.
patterns. I sit with
What a
my
good
iPad
idea.
on Ravelry and I read through the patterns.
Most people.
Ones I
Oh.
want to do, I read through them and go, oh. And I now have a little notepad next to my iPad with a pen and I calculate how much yarn I need and what kind I should get.
Wow, are you good?
Just use it.
It's a,
And then about halfway through, I start falling asleep.
I don't care.
Yeah, but halfway through is how long?
Yeah, no, not here because
No, I
I,
couldn't do it, Michelle. I couldn't do it.
are you worried about it cracking?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why
I would
don't
not.
Use hers.
No.
I don't, she said, no, just do it. And I'm like,
I'm not worried, you know, and do you line yours with parchment paper?
yep.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the one that I use all the time, because listen, if you're,
No.
I got two,
Uh-uh.
I
No.
got two,
No,
so
no, no,
I'll tell you
no,
why.
no, no.
Because I wanna use my new one,
Uh-huh.
and I can't use the new one until this old one breaks.
No, yes, you can.
No,
No, I'm not gonna use it. Can I not even use hers? I was gonna bake hers. I was gonna bake this morning in it and I can't do it. I just can't. I can't do it.
my,
Do it.
the one thing I noticed, it's my bagel pan, and from, cooking the bagels, it kinda like, you know, that enamel, that smooth enamel
Yeah.
is wearing off. And that's why I use that one for my overnight bread, because I
Okay.
put the parchment paper down
In
and
there.
it never
Yeah.
touches.
Right,
anything.
yeah.
And that would be a perfect one for you to try on, because you're gonna be putting the parchment paper.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get my own. I'm just, basically, I really need to define the size that I want. And I think that size up there is perfect. So I just need to measure that one and then, and I just saw one on the marketplace that.
I'll measure mine.
maybe, but-
I'll measure mine too. I'll tell you what I use for my overnight one.
Okay.
And, I was gonna say, I made one. of these
No,
things,
no. I'm not
But
gonna
I,
make
the
worry
dough's
either.
gonna be
You know what I
different.
mean?
Yeah, the
no,
the dough's
not at all.
different
Don't
size
worry. Yeah,
too.
exactly. Don't
Um,
worry about it. Yeah, it depends on how much.
I mean, it
starter
goes
put in there.
up.
Yeah,
But it's not bigger than that.
okay.
Anything,
Well, the other
it's
thing I'm
smaller.
afraid, if I do the round one and it is smaller this way, and I might not even gonna put it in this back.
Or it may not get cooked in the center.
Yeah. Oh.
I like your,
Cause it goes
the
up. You
oval.
like the oval one?
I
You like the
do,
shape?
cause I even thought about that for
Well,
one.
I have to go
Pound like a.
and get ready.
pick it up.
But tell
Okay, well-
Shirley, I say goodbye.
Goodbye. Good to see you. I'm very, very happy to see you. Enjoy Lena's.
Ooh, will do. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
You have a good
Bye.
Yeah, if I think about it, I'm just, like I said, I've only went through a few of them. And if this pot has made it through 450, right? And you keep yours at 450 for 35 minutes
For the whole time. It's at 450
the whole time. So you put it in for a half hour
35 minutes with the lid on.
and then you. put
And
your
then I have it in there for a half hour with nothing
Before.
on it.
Okay, yeah.
Then I put the bread in it, then I have it in the oven covered for 35 minutes. Then I take the lid off, it's still 450, it's 10 minutes. And then I turn it around and it's 5 minutes. And then I take it out of the pan and I put it back in there. Sometimes I'll put a piece of tin foil on top and let it cook for another 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's 450 the whole time.
I have to look to see what mine is. I think mine might drop down to 300.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get that nice, that
Crunchy,
good
more
crust,
crunchy,
like that
okay.
part. I like
Uh-huh.
that.
Uh-huh.
Mine just gets brown on top and it's more of a chewy.
Soft. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to hear that you
I
like the
would-
oval. don't
I
know,
would
it's-
love for you to try it, because like I said, I got my backup, that it just
No,
fits in
but I
my.
would fix something like that.
I can't
would
even
be
use
buying
my
a
other
new one. Yes, you can.
No, because I
Yes,
don't
you
use
can.
it. I swear, I swear. I do
can.
not use my other one
Yeah, but
because
you could.
I could, but I don't,
You
because I'm waiting for this one to break. I bought it as my backup.
I did. I
Um,
do that with a blow dryer. I'm like, I gotta have a backup blow dryer.
Oh, that's a good idea. If
I
I would
love
still
that.
look for that. I think, did you do the bulky version or the decaf? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one was
And
that?
I used a skate and a half of
Okay.
the Noventa, which was in
I-
sale.
I saw it after the fact. I watched it in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm like,
That's so mad. That's what's left right there. That's, and my hat's right over
Oh.
there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so
We
pretty.
took 1.5 skeins. It's so dense. It's a really nice thick hat.
That gray's pretty too.
Yeah,
And the
you only,
white.
you only need 2, so there's everything except for that one, or that one.
This would be pretty for Sam. Sam just does everything like white.
Cream, she loves.
Yeah,
white
she does
cream.
that. Oh, I saw this one on your sale. The day after, I'm always like, I can't, I have a hard time like going back through and like, was this one bought? Was this one bought? I couldn't tell. Yeah, this one I thought was pretty.
They're all pretty.
They
It's
are.
Malabrigo, you can't go wrong.
I think the lighter the color, the more you see the,
Pattern, yeah,
yeah.
that's very true.
I'll start with that one,
Yeah,
cause I think this would be dark.
it'll still show, but not as
Yeah.
much as the cream.
This is so pretty too. Yeah, those are, oh my gosh, look at how things are just going.
Not really, I've only got less than 3.5 months and I don't have one cupboard empty yet.
Oh my gosh, this is turning out so good.
Is it? Good.
Yeah, I don't wanna bring it in until it's done, cause I want you to see. I wish I could have got it done, but it's such a slow knitter, I think, cause I'm
No, you're
cleaning up the
not.
gardens outside or.
Yeah, there's a lot
cook
to do,
or
especially
something.
in the summer.
I'm
you
so
know.
mad at myself, cause I'm like, I really wanted to have the stench.
Don't
shown.
be mad.
And then I heard
Gotta enjoy it.
the cotton is going fast, someone said.
Yeah, yeah, down by the bottom. Yeah. Tank? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Well, Barbara just bought it to do a like, for her daughter's cottage.
How's the swatch coming, Jude?
Oh, well, I kind of
Started a
looked to see how many stitches I was getting and said, yep, looks good enough to me. So I'm gonna start casting on.
Just gotta do the math now and cast on.
Oh yeah, it's simple enough.
Yep. Just watch your big ST and your little ST. Cause that's
Pardon?
where people, the big ST and the little ST for stitches
Yeah,
and the math, cause that's where a few people have, gotten goofed up, and Mary ended up casting on like over 300 stitches.
oh,
And I'm like, no, that's what I ended up with at the very bottom. And then she realized what she did.
yeah, no, I've done one of her, actually I've done several of her patterns before.
Yeah.
And
This is the first maximum freedom where you had to kind of do a gauge.
the first
The
one
others-
I did was Raglano, which was the one she has for free.
Ooh,
I did that. Oh, I've made like 3 of them. Uh, and, uh, so I made that probably about 6, 8 years ago.
oh, wow.
And, so yeah, I kind of got familiar with
With
her,
her math.
yeah, and how she writes her patterns and all.
I know, I love her patterns. Started doing, the first one I did of hers was, well, I first did a sock. And then, when we first started the Zooms, the first one we did. But this is the first maximum freedom. The others I've done have been super maximum.
Mm-hmm.
So where you just picked your yarn, picked the needle size you wanted, you went to
Yeah, you
measured the
just
chest
go
and
away.
just go.
Yeah. Yeah, Raglano, you do the math just like this does.
Yeah, so then you're
Yeah.
familiar with it.
And they're probably some of the best fitting sweaters I've had.
Yeah.
Make a plan, make a plan.
I want to do her jogging sock. She just came out with the socks called jogging or joggers.
Okay.
Charlene did them and they're really cute. So when I get this done, that's on my to-do list. I do love her socks. I've done 2 pair of them so far.
Yeah, I haven't tried her socks yet. I've got at least one of the patterns. I have to probably think about casting one of those on later this summer.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Some of them, they look a little funny off the foot. And you think, how in the world are they gonna fit? That just impossible. But they fit perfect.
Yeah, I've seen several patterns like that, like start at the heel and spiral out.
Yeah, well, and then the one I remember the one I did, the first one I did, you knit sideways.
Mhm.
So like you start at the cuff and then you work down to the toe and then back. You just keep
Yeah.
going back and forth. And then you wrap it around the other side and you kitchen it together. The other one I did, you start at the top, but usually it's almost like an L. Well, it's kind of got an arch in where the bend is, and
Yeah.
you're like, how is it? You just looking at it flat, you're like, there's no way. That's the funkiest looking sock I've ever seen. And you put it on, it's one of the best fitting socks you've ever had.
Okay.
That's one of those ones that you take to like a knitting group and have them look at you like you're doing something very wrong there.
Yep.
My mom was down here.
Oh, I saw some socks like that online and I thought, oh, there's no way on earth.
Yeah.
And then Charlene did it, and she was doing the first one, and she put it on, she's like, look at this. And I'm like, okay, you convinced me. So I cast on later that day. In purple, by the way. So hi, Michelle. I thought that was you.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, this is fancy. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so pretty.
These 2 colors.
When you
Like
say it's just,
changes.
oh my gosh.
So
that's
like
so
right
pretty.
now, I'm doing 2 rows with this color. So just slip that one.
Oh my gosh, you made it look so easy.
It is. You just slip the color that you're not doing and knit the other one.
No way.
That's it.
No, it can't be that
It
easy.
is that easy.
That's such a nice towel. Can you washcloths on here too?
Absolutely. Oh,
Wouldn't
yeah.
that be nice for a baby?
Linen is, did you see the linen back there? It feels really funky, but it's awesome for face cloths or, well, I just had a lady that brought a sweater she knit out of it too, but towels, face cloths.
Which one
table.
is that one?
That's in the back room on a spinner rack. In
Oh,
the middle
okay.
of that back room, it feels really harsh, but you can wash and dry it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be
It's
good
really
for
nice.
baby, like baby washcloths.
The
and
face
stuff.
cloths for
Nice.
women too, it's really nice.
And in this knit, right? And in this pattern, you could do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. You'll be done at Wednesday.
Because you slip it over your stitch and it brings it together pretty densely.
Oh,
And so it takes a while,
okay, so
but it's worth it.
It's kind of like the eye thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I love that density. Oh, well, good.
Okay, so we got 2 of those, 35%. It's on my website. You can just go into the top, I think, and type in just the word September. See if that comes up.
Okay, so go
Because
to-
I called the pattern September 21st, 1942.
Cause I tried to print it out one day. What am I doing now? I go here.
No, my website. So now so you click on that, and then you have to buy it, even though it's free.
Okay.
So you just add a cart. And then you go to cart, check out. And you have to put your email on. Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
You. You need the phone number too? Put that in there.
Just told me that somebody got off of my website.
Oh. And then we just click this and then it'll take care of it with that. What does your sister make when she makes?
Jeans on. Good morning. Oh, look at it. So
Morning.
pretty.
Good
You got
morning.
Alpenglow on, or Alpine Bloom on.
Got my outfit glow on. I had to scurry around and put it on real quick.
I still have to fix that one sleeve that's too tight.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, talking about that.
And Kitchener did just a little too tight. Of course, I could just go get a little liposuction and suck it out, on that side and it'd fit perfect. Then I wouldn't have to just unweave the ends.
Whichever is least painful to you, I guess.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than unweave ends. Everybody laughs, but non-knitters laugh and think I'm crazy, but
It's funny the stuff that we don't like to do. Like I can put off sewing on buttons or blocking for a really long time.
yeah, hemming of pants.
What are you working on today?
I am working on Martello.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't start. I'm trying to finish up this thing I started in April before I start that, so.
Ooh, what did you start in April? You gotta finish.
I started like 5 projects in April. I've got all the rest of them done except this one. This is called the traveling sweater. It first came out in 2010.
Ooh,
And the name of it is because remember that book, The Sisterhood of the Traveling
Traveling
Pants?
pants,
Well,
yeah.
this was kind of based on that concept of supposed to look good on everybody.
Ooh, that's very pretty.
So I've got the outside is a big circle
Yeah.
around here. I've got that part done, so I'm doing the sleeves. It's very interesting construction.
So you've kind of got the
It's
body
interesting
done. and-
now because it's interesting now because I haven't tried to put it together yet.
Oh.
And of course, now that I just signed on, now my grandpuppy's coming over.
I told my son, they need to use my car to move some furniture, and I said, okay, but I can't come over till after 12.
Sorry. Oh, I'm a softie for my grandpuppies. He'll be over in a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah. So is that a sleeve you're working on then?
Yes, it's the way it works is, I'll show you a diagram.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
It's like, it's one sleeve. You start at the cuff and you go all the way across the back and then the other sleeve. It's like one unit.
Oh, wow.
It's a really unusual,
Oh, you're funny.
because the thing going around is like a donut. That
Okay.
like a ribbing donut, and then this other one piece sleeve gets sewn around the circle.
Oh,
So I
wow.
think I can figure it out.
Oh, I'm
But-
sure you will, and you'll have it done next week to show us.
Well, I hope so, but the sleeve's taken longer than I thought, so, but I will get it done and eventually.
Look what she's wearing, Charlene.
I'm pinning her right now so I can show it off. Look at that. Very nice, Jean.
Thank you.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I like it. I like the way the
Awesome.
colors came out. It's very.
Yeah, for sure. Great
uh,
job. Did you get all your errands done?
I did, but now my grandpuppy's coming over, so I'll probably put you guys on mute as soon as I hear the sound of grandpuppy feet coming in the house.
Okay. Cute.
So, I don't know if I'll get back on or not while they're here. Sometimes they stay a minute, sometimes they stay a while. So
Right.
you have a good vacation?
Yes, very nice. Yep. Visited my
Excellent.
sisters and yep. Good times.
Good.
Yep.
Were you up north-ish?
Yeah, my one sister lives near Charlevoix, my little
Okay.
sister. And then my older sister lives up near Sault Ste. Marie in the UP.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we also in the middle of that went to the air show in Battle Creek. Took my dad and Jan.
Uh-huh.
And that was amazing. And I got burnt because I wasn't prepared.
Well, you made some extra vitamin D.
Yeah, right. A little too much. But yeah, we had a great time.
Oh, good.
Pretty busy. Saw lots of nieces or great nieces and nephews and nieces and nephews. Yeah.
That's cool. That's very nice to be able to see family for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Played lots of cards. Went on that bridge at Boyne Mountain. That yeah,
Good.
not in that, eh? Well, you'll
Not
save
happening.
yourself
If
money.
it was like this far off the ground, I would do it.
It's $30 just to walk across that dang bridge.
And that's ridiculous.
It is. That's just
I think
sad.
they should pay you if you make it to the other side.
Yeah,
At least
really.
give you your money back.
Give you your money back. Well, my little 4-year-old niece, it was the funniest thing. We told her we were going on an adventure. She didn't know what we were doing, but my sister, her grandma was going to take her on this bridge walk and we were all going. So she didn't know what we were doing. So we get there and we get our tickets and then you get to the bridge and there's an employee there to check your tickets and make sure you have them or whatever. And so he checks them and we walk over and we walk up there. They've got like a food truck up there and some picnic tables and like a big, huge live chess set on the ground and cornhole, Connect Four, and a bunch of different things and some
Oh,
restrooms,
fun.
picnic tables and stuff. They had a lot more stuff up there than I thought. I didn't think there'd be anything. I thought it was just a bridge and whatever. So anyways, we get back, we come back down and my niece, again, she's 4 years old, just out of the blue, we get to that employee and she says, there's nothing up there. And he's like, no? And she's like, no, you need more adventures up there. He's like, okay, I'll tell my boss. It was so funny. And when we took the little the ski lift thing over to where you got to get to walk on the bridge, she was with my sister and she's like, oh, this is a dream come true. I always wanted to fly. always, she's 4 years old. I always wanted to fly.
Did you get pictures of her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, well, that'll be perfect for high school graduation story, won't it?
Yeah, she's adorable. Yeah, we won't even remember by then, probably.
Oh,
But I knitted, I don't know if you remember that coat that I knitted for her. That like fuchsia colored one.
okay.
I got some pictures of her modeling that.
Aw. Oh
She's
my
a real
gosh.
she's a real modeler.
She is adorable.
She's always putting her hand on her face. It's so
Huh.
funny.
Oh, she's adorable.
She is adorable.
I see that long hair and I'm like, oh,
Look at that one. We got her that dress, but look at her with her way she puts her hand on her face and everything. Oh, she's so
future
funny.
model.
So funny.
Oh, shoot. All right, I'm gonna put you on mute because I got to get the house ready before the grandpuppy comes over. So
Okay.
maybe see you later, maybe not till next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Jean.
Okay, bye, Jean. So is Michelle gonna make the lasagna hat?
Yes. Yeah, that's what she got yarn for.
I recognized her voice and I was hearing you talk about lasagna hat.
Yep, she's gonna do it in cream.
We don't have much of that left.
Nope.
Did you bake some bread this morning?
I did. That's why Michelle was in. She asked me yesterday, when is the next sour loaf available for me to purchase? So she bought today's loaf.
I gotta pull my starter out and it's a quarter cup and a quarter cup, right? Once it warms up.
Yeah, a little bit more flour than water.
Okay.
I usually do like a heaping quarter cup of flour and then a quarter cup of water.
And I'll let it go overnight and feed it again tomorrow and
I want a new Dutch oven, dang it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, mine is oval. Is yours oval?
No, mine's round.
Yours is round. What
Yeah.
kind is yours? Do you know?
I don't, I'll have to look. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some really super expensive ones, and I
Right.
mean, I use it all the time, every day. So it's not like I can't like splurge and get myself one nice pan, but I don't really know exactly what size I want.
Cause
So
you know what size you have now?
no, it's oval. And I want a round one.
Yeah.
But I
'Cause
think
they-
I think what I need is a 26, and I think that means centimeters, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, I think. So anyways, I had this bright idea because I knew Sue had bought all the La Crusade, like the whole lineup. She got like just a ton of them.
Right.
And so I messaged her and I said, do you have any of the Dutch ovens? Could I borrow one or two so that I would know what size I wanted to buy because they're like a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. So Randy and I went over there yesterday and I got one that I think is the perfect size. And I got it home and I was all excited to try it out today. And my sister was here last night and told me that mom gave her a La Crusade one. And in her second loaf of baking with it, the inside and the outside cracked.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, there's no way I want to break Sue's Dutch oven. So I messaged
Right.
Sue because she's still in Malaysia right now.
Right.
Messaged her and she said, yeah, she's baked in it, but she didn't say how hot of temperature she's baked in it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I if she's not made bread, she probably hasn't baked at 450. So,
Right.
and when I told her that I worried, she's like, just use it. I can't. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I
So
know the one when I was looking, they were like 4.5 or like five
yeah,
and a half
4.5 quart, 5.5 quart,
or
7.25. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I was finding like, and I was finding like 7 in a couple of the stores I was looking at.
Yeah.
I wonder if the kitchen store at the outlet mall might have
Yeah. I think it's a 5 or 5.5 that I need.
a 5.5 is what I got.
Okay.
Um,
But it needs to, I need to make sure it's tall enough too.
yeah,
But I'll find one. At least I think I feel a little bit more confident on what size I need now. So
yeah,
that's a step in the right direction.
yeah. Is there still a kitchen store at the outlet mall over by you?
I couldn't even tell you. I haven't been there in so long.
I haven't either.
No idea. Oh, here's one in Taylor. 6 quart. Says it's oven safe to 480. It's only $40.
Ooh,
It's just a no-name brand.
yeah,
I don't care though if it works.
yeah. I don't think mine's a particular name. So whose turn is it to hide the sign? Is it yours?
I'm hoping it's Christine's.
Hoping she still got it because she hasn't
I'm
found it.
hoping. I don't know. We don't tell each other when we find it.
Oh, when you were talking about the bridge, I know, like if you do those panels, when they did the knitting thing,
Yeah,
knit
yeah, then you
crochet
get to
thing,
go. Yeah,
yeah, you get a ticket.
that's nice.
Yeah, because if you're putting in all that work and you're coming to see what you did, it better let you go across.
No doubt. I just can't believe that thing is $30 to walk across that.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, wow. I missed that. Oh, there, Carol was on Zoom. Oh, how are you? Good. Have fun? Yeah, yeah.
Guess who's here, Carolyn?
Ooh,
Hi.
Roxanne is here. I thought she just like moved away and forgot about us.
No, no, no.
Or can't get out of her sub because of the construction.
Oh my God.
Who can't?
Me.
You can't get out of your because of construction?
Now they're starting on the Monday. They're tearing up 12 Mile and Grand River. So
Well,
that's
and then I got noticed too that the entrance there, I think it's light. They're gonna close that entrance to get in and out of Myers at the light there. Cause they're
Yeah,
gonna do something there.
well, they've got one lane open, the one further down that's like kind of right across from me.
Mm-hmm.
They've got one lane open there, so people have to come and go out of one side.
Maybe you just want to camp out here.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be
So where
nice.
you been, lady?
Well,
You
we
can sit down.
went to Traverse City.
Yeah.
It'd been funny if we'd have run into you there.
I know, I was thinking about you. But one of my good friends, her son was in a nasty accident on July
Oh.
3rd.
Oh,
So he's at Munson,
Right.
now in ICU,
oh geez.
and he's got a halo, he's intubated,
Oh
he's
my God.
Oh my.
from mid chest down, I
What
think.
happened?
He was on a dirt bike and somehow lost control and hit a tree.
Oh no.
He cracked his helmet
Oh,
and
thank God he had it on.
yeah. So, but he's got broken ribs. He had a punctured lung. The other lung was partially collapsed. He's got pneumonia.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
wow.
His heart has stopped a few times, but they're
Jeez.
trying to get his oxygen levels and CO2 levels lowered or regulated so that they can do a trach and get
Right.
then. And then once he's stable, he'll get transferred down to U of M so that he's closer, to his family.
How old is he?
Right.
40.
Oh wow.
He's got a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old son.
Oh no.
And and yeah, so we just took an impromptu ride up there to give his mom a hug. And
Yeah.
when I got home, then I went to Chicago for a wedding.
Oh, okay. How was the wedding? You were kind of
You know
dreading it.
what? The wedding was awesome.
Oh, good.
This is my husband's sister's granddaughter who got married. And
Husband's sister's granddaughter.
right.
Okay.
So my great niece. And his sister basically married, she married a black guy, right? So her kids are half and half. They both their kids, Anthony married, they all married black people. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, there's only me, my sister-in-law, her partner, and Anthony, like in the family. Everyone else is gone. They're all dead. So I was like, gosh, I didn't know what to expect. I've never been to a black wedding. And I've never, I'm like, are we going to be the only white people there? I mean, I had no clue. So turns out, no, it was under 80 people, but we were far from the only ones there. And I've never seen, the groom comes from a large family. He's one of 6. He's also a twin. The bride is a twin. And they only have one estranged sister that they can't, get back with. But all of his brothers, he's got 3 brothers. They were all in the wedding. He's got his one sister lives in Houston. She was in the wedding. Of course, the bride's twin sister was the maid of honor. Her husband was in the wedding, and she had 8 attendants.
Wow.
And I've never seen anything like it. The bride, the groom's mom walked him. The attendants came out one on either side in the back and then walked up together. Well, the mother of the groom walked him up the aisle, and they didn't just walk, they're dancing because there's music
Oh,
playing,
nice.
so they're
Good.
all dancing and, big hugs and whatever. And she sits down, and then the attendants come up. and they're all dancing up
Dancing.
the aisle.
Aw.
And each groomsman gives him a big hug and slap on the back,
Aw.
and it's like so different from any wedding I've ever attended.
Oh, nice.
And I was just truly amazed. I mean, they all just were so kind to one another, like they were genuinely happy to be together. It was
I
just,
hope so at a wedding.
well, yeah, I mean, it was just so
Well,
cool.
sometimes you never know.
And that's true, you never do know. So, yeah, it was really, really nice.
Awesome.
So I was very, very, very pleased. And we had a good time. Of course, Chicago had like
Yeah.
tornado touchdowns
Oh, wow.
when we
Oh,
were
yeah.
that
Oh,
massive.
you were there?
Well, huh? And so it was only 10 o'clock at night, but it was the first night we were there. I was up at 4:30 in the morning to catch the train. And so I was asleep and my phone goes off, the alarm. And I jumped up and I couldn't see because I didn't have my glasses. And I'm like, oh God, and put it back down. Well, it was a tornado warning
Oh, geez.
saying, get to the basement.
Take cover.
Take cover.
And you're in a hotel.
I'm in the hotel on the 10th floor.
Fabulous. Did everybody go?
No, but I did not hear the rain, because the next day people are like, oh, did you hear the thunder? Did you hear the rain? Nope, not a clue.
Nope, didn't hear a thing.
But we're a block away from northwestern something or northeastern hospital. So
Northwestern Hospital, yeah.
okay, so there's sirens all over the place. So I heard those all night. I also heard somebody scream. Don't know if it was in the hospital or out of the hospital. So, but that was the only night I heard somebody scream. And
So you were on the north side if you were up by Northwestern Hospital.
we were on the Miracle Mile,
Okay.
Michigan Avenue and something. So, it was an older hotel that they're trying to, I think, bring back, the Warwick.
Okay, yeah.
It's very nice indeed. So, but and I thought of you driving your mom to the hospital.
Yep.
Oh my God, how did she do this? Because we Ubered everywhere. It was crazy, just crazy.
Yep.
But
3 weeks, twice a day I was driving that
oh my
when she was in the hospital.
God. Well, it was nuts.
Yeah.
Parking at the hotel was $65 a night.
Yeah. That's why you take the train when you travel, like you did in.
Yeah. The train in was really nice. We had a newer
Yeah.
car. I didn't know it was a newer car until I took the train home in an
Yeah.
old car. But it was really
Yeah.
nice. The older car needed some help, and because the bathroom in the new car was very nice. The one in the old car was nasty. But
Yeah.
but it was, it was fine. It was fine.
I know I met my son there to go see Hamilton several years ago. He was flying in from a work trip, so we just met in Chicago. And it was just, I was like, well, I could drive and park the car and, for the 2 nights and drive us both back home. But it was in January and it's like, you don't know what the weather's going to be between here and there.
Right.
So it was just as easy for us to, I took the train from Ann Arbor, by myself there, and then we rode back together, and
She just wanted to get out of it before you.
Well, I
did that.
appreciate you didn't, she
Yeah.
didn't have to.
then you don't have to worry about parking and
Yeah.
Chicago craziness and weather.
Right. And it was, I mean, a very smooth ride.
Yeah.
It was nice. And we were waiting because we got to the train station early, so we were waiting, and there was they must have been going to a gathering or something, but a huge group of Amish people. And there was this one little girl, and I bet she was 2.5 and barefoot, and she was just running in a circle around the pew that they were sitting in and playing. And there were a bunch of little kids, so she was so adorable. Oh my God, the little cap and,
Uh,
oh God. I brought you a caramel macchiato.
Oh, man, you are so bad
I know.
in such a good way. Thank you, Roxanne.
So that was it. That was my my whole time away.
That was it. Well, sounds fabulous.
yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. But the
So
weather was
you,
very nice in Chicago. I mean, they predicted 96, but in all honesty, it really never felt that hot. Of course, we weren't outside a ton, but
yeah,
it was very, it was fine.
good.
Yeah. So,
That's not
oh,
Did you come in to buy more yarn because you ran out?
well, actually, I am going to buy more yarn. I should have something waiting here. I know I bought
Yes, you
something at
do.
the sale.
Carolyn took your spot on Tuesday because she wanted some Roxanne Mojo.
I needed Roxanne Mojo, so I took your spot Tuesday. It was
Was it
very,
Kathy that said, "Are you going to knit socks?"
yeah. After the sweater, told Jude I was gonna do the joggers,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nicola's joggers next. But yeah, I just needed Roxanne Mojo and love, so I sat in your seat.
Aw. We went to Moomers.
I know you went.
At my suggestion. I'm like, we got to go to Moomers. We got to go to Moomers. And so we did. And we didn't.
Well, you can tell your friend too that in the Moomers they have Moomers in the Munson cafeteria.
You know what? We stayed at a hotel in Traverse City one night, the first night we were there, and we had Laurel come and stay with us because she has a cabin in Lake City. And so
Okay.
she drives every day, and that's like an hour, you
Oh
know?
wow.
And
Yeah.
she's there early in the morning, and she stays there till at least until her husband gets there, which isn't until maybe 6 o'clock, and visiting hours are done at 9. So she's there all day. Anyway, we said, well, why don't you come stay with us? And then that way you're here, And so we stayed in the hotel. We had dinner there. You know what? I don't remember the name of it, but they had Moomers. You could
Yep.
grab and go behind the front desk.
Yep.
And so we're like, oh man, we didn't know that. But we ended up going to the farm. And
Yeah. You missed Charlene by one day because she went the day before you did.
oh, really?
She sent me a message,
Oh,
pictures
I
from
wanted
there.
coffee chip and they didn't have any, so we left.
But I wanted, and they didn't have any. So
My
I ended
sister
up,
had coffee chip from Haagen-Dazs. Of course, I can't find it anywhere. Even up there, even where she got it, they didn't have it when I looked. Like, oh,
well, we stopped in on the way home. Then we went to West Branch where Rhonda drove. That's where her parents have a place. So we stayed there the night, and I coerced her to go to Oscoda. And so anyway, of course we had to pass Tawas. So we went to Marion's.
what's Marion?
Marion's is a ice cream shop that has
Oh.
been there for 99 years. I mean, a long time.
Aw.
And they had
That's 3 times as long as I've been in business.
cappuccino chip,
Right.
and it was awesome.
That sounds good.
Oh my God, it was good.
Oh, that's in Tawas?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's right there on right in front of the lake. Beautiful. So anyway, yeah, so we just went to the beach to go to the bathroom. They at the bathhouse, and we sat around for a minute. But you know what? They built that hotel. They have a Holiday Inn Express now, right there at the public beach, which there was a lot of controversy about building, and it went through and they built it. And so I said, I'm going to go walk over there and see if I can get some rates or a pamphlet or whatever. And so the guy, it's so freaking bizarre. He said, well, you have to apparently I could not make a reservation just standing there. Everything has to be done online, which is per HI protocol. And I said, all right. I said, well, when is your off season? And he's like, well, we don't have an off season. The rates of the hotel are decided by the availability of the hotel. So if I make a reservation today to go in September, I will pay today's rate, and I'm locked into that. If
Oh,
the rate goes down, I do not get any kind of a refund.
but what are the chances it goes down? It more likely goes up.
Well, I mean, they did have like 3 rooms available that weekend that we were there. And the rate was like $259. And I said, what is the lowest rate you've ever had in this hotel? And he said 150 something. And I'm like, thank you very much. And
Probably I would think September before the leaves would change and be an off-season time.
well, normally, like after Labor Day,
Yeah,
prices go down, you know.
yeah.
But apparently not there. So
Or he's just saying that because he wants you to book it today at the higher price.
I don't know. Well, they just lost a customer because if I'll go to Tawas and stay at the Tawas Bay Resort instead if because
Yeah,
they have at least their rates are lower and they've got an off season. That's just ridiculous.
What was it, 250?
Yeah. A night.
I looked at that one you sent me for the bourbon thing, Carolyn,
yeah,
like 300 and something a night.
yeah. I just thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, it was adorable. I would have loved to surprise Randy with something like that, but I'd be the one to be surprised when he killed me.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be enjoyable for him if he knew I spent that kind of money.
yeah.
Look at all these calories she brought me.
Yep.
I know. I'm
Oh.
looking at them. Glad they're on your side of the screen and not mine.
Out of the 3 skeins of yarn for the chickens, I got 3 chickens. But on the first 2, I only got to page 4 of the pattern. And it looked like it ended. So the first 2 were and then I
Looked.
looked and I'm like,
What's
what?
this?
So I made the 3rd one with the panel to match the body of the chicken. And I had, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 yards of yarn left in that color. So I figure if I wanted to make the bottom panel, I could make it out of a different color, out of one of the
Right.
3. It'd be fine.
Mhm.
So
So it's got a bottom panel on it.
yeah. Yeah. So that it sits. But that
That's
was a surprise.
funny.
I'm like, oh, look at that.
Missed that. What's that little detail?
So, but yeah, I want to get some more videos. Make a few more.
That yarn is the one that's the most down of all the
Oh,
yarn.
I know. Yeah. I went back Monday or Tuesday and I was like, whoa, there are major holes in this shelf.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot of holes, but
But nothing like empty. Like I can't believe there's not at least a cupboard empty.
you're getting there.
Not really.
Mm.
It might seem like it to you guys because they're not like busting at the seams, the shelves,
They were.
but there is so much. So
Well,
much.
Roxanne's there to start helping you out and,
She's been helping me out her whole life since she's been coming here.
I got my list on Monday again.
I saw this pattern for a sweater that I thought, oh, that is really cute. And I bought it and it's I think from Sweden. And it's just kind of it's kind of like a fuller sleeve. And somehow it's a little bit, it's not a rib or anything, but it's done here and then it's just open and then it's not very long. So it's just almost, just something to throw on over your shoulders. But the pattern it actually calls for 4 strands of yarn to be knitted
Real
together.
fine strands or something.
2 strands of mohair and 2 strands of something else on a size 15 needle.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I like the size 15 needle part.
Where'd you get the pattern?
Online. It was in my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, of course, I didn't know I knew it was mohair, which I'm not using mohair, but 4 strands. And I'm like, what? So I don't know. I thought, well, get a bulky yarn, use a size 15.
Right. Yeah, you can do
You
that.
know.
Sure.
Or even a worsted. But I'll bring it on Tuesday
Bring
evening.
it on Tuesday.
You'd have to put, a couple strands together of worsted if you did worsted.
But it's so nice outside yesterday and today.
I haven't been out today.
It's
So
beautiful.
3.5 more months. I'll be out there.
Oh, man. So I took baby socks that I knitted in Chicago. And I had started a pair at home. And now I'm finishing that up. And I'll show you of course, I'll bring those when I come in Monday, but I'll show you, I made it out of that yarn there.
Okay, the new Malabrigo sock.
So it's pulling it from the center.
Right.
And the yarn was so kinky. I did one whole sock. I mean, I did a 70 row cuff and a size 9 foot. The whole thing was the kinky. And then I started the second, and about halfway through the cuff, there's no more kink. It's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
But it changed
the gauge, like
the pattern.
Huh.
Because it looks, kind of like a diagonal stripe, and then all of a sudden it's straight.
Interesting.
And I'm
'Cause
like,
I did that baby dress out of it.
Oh, did you?
It's up there hanging by it.
Well, you'll have to see.
Yeah.
The pattern.
I was thinking of using those Malabrigo, the Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
That she's talking about, and doing the Camino bubble shawl that you did.
Oh yeah, that'd be gorgeous.
This was the color I have, of course.
Okay, let's see.
I love that color.
Amy just said she had a terrible time with Malabrigo sock with kinks and knots in it.
Like the Metamorphosis or a different one?
She just said Malabrigo sock.
Oh, okay.
Was it the regular Malabrigo sock, Amy? I don't know if she can hear.
She must be able to because she realized.
Yeah.
Malabrigo.
I know she's got us on mute. She said regular sock, 2 different colors.
Well, as we know, Malabrigo can do no wrong.
No.
Whatever they do, we live with.
Yep.
So after you retire, where are you going to buy yarn?
Well, by the looks of things, I might not ever have to buy yarn again. Do you think? couldn't knit all this in my lifetime.
Amy says she still loves Malabrigo.
Absolutely, Amy.
I'm on my last row of ribbing, and then I bind off the collar,
Okay.
I think. Oh, Jean's grandpuppies must have gone. He's popping back on.
Aha.
He unmuted us.
I saw a son or something walk by at one point.
You talk about me?
Talking about you.
Talking about-
Grandpuppy's gone.
Yep, it was a quick trip.
Well, we're glad to get you back.
Speaking of grandpuppies, I could tell my son I'll be done at noon. Oops, wrong one.
What are you working on, Charlene?
I was just gonna say I'm weaving in the end, but it's gonna be a little baby hat and it rolls, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta weave this end into the right side kind of because it's gonna roll up.
Oh, yeah.
Almost forgot. And I'm gonna show you in just a minute. I started a towel out of the cotton from Unique Earth Yarns. It's just a
Oh,
slip stitch
Ooh,
pattern from Pearl Soho.
oh, let me see.
Yes, 1 second. I'm just
Okay, yeah, when you're done there, when you're
I
done there.
just felt guilty moving on to that when I haven't finished this baby hat.
That's got a deadline.
So I'm like, just get this thing done already.
what's the name of the sweater we're supposed to be working on?
Martello?
Martello.
We're
I
supposed
keep
to?
wanting to start it with the C. Did you finish yours?
Yes,
Oh, see, okay, I'll have to see that too when you get a sec.
you bet. Whoops, not that.
I love the neckline on that one.
Mine
I'm
turned
on
out big. But here's the towel. It's just a slip stitch pattern. And I'm doing
Ooh,
two colors, these two.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
what's the cowl pattern?
The cowl.
it's a towel.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
towel.
towel. Yeah, this is going to be a towel.
Ah, okay,
A little like hand towel.
okay.
This way. Yeah, it's funny. I thought, oh, I got to make a sample out of that cotton because I have a bunch of it. It's down there on the bottom shelf, so it wasn't really selling because, nobody saw it hardly, or like I said, I didn't have a sample. So I'm like, oh, I should make a sample out of that. And then I picked out the yarn and I cast it on, and then my friend Kim came in one day with a sweater on that she made out of that cotton, and it's been selling like crazy ever since then.
I know,
Oh,
I
sweet.
know. They've been talking about it.
There's still just a little simple baby hat,
Aw.
but it's out of the Malabrigo silk.
Cute.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, is your new baby in the family gonna be a great niece or great nephew?
Great niece.
Great niece.
Yeah, that's why I did this.
Ooh.
Cosette.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was my clue, but I wasn't sure.
Ha 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 ha. Here's my sweater, Jean.
Ooh, pretty.
It's on a Life in the Long Grass.
Okay. That is,
The saddle shoulders are really cool. And it was real easy.
yeah, wow. I
But I
love
made
all
I
that.
made it too big.
Well, it's just, it's an oversized fit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can probably wear it with long sleeve shirt underneath it and
Yeah,
Kind of
but I never
tunicky.
wear long sleeve shirts.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. All right, I'll take it.
It'll be way too big for you. Oh,
Mine's turning out bigger too.
yeah.
Here is mine. Jude will be surprised it's not in purple.
What?
But it's in pink, so it's close.
Okay.
Close. I don't know. I
Here's
think
mine.
I think of you as more pink than purple.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of purple. It's in there. At least
Yeah.
it-
It's gray, I think.
It's gray and pink. Pink gray. It's one of the discontinued colors of Fangirl.
You could
Okay.
consider it purple, but it's gray.
Yeah.
That's really pretty.
Thank you. I'm on the last row of the collar, and then I will bind off the collar and do 2 short sleeves.
Sweet.
So I may have it on my driver's license on Monday.
That would
I
be
have to go.
fun.
I have to go, and then I booked the appointment for the Howell at 9:30 in Howell at the Howell DMV. So.
You know what I think? I mean, I do want you to get it done, but my suggestion, you should wear your Alpine for your photo.
Oh, maybe I'll
Yeah.
do that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. And then just changing the shop for
Making
pictures.
chicken again?
Yeah, I'm making,
More chickens. She's making. Are you making all your friends the chicken this year?
they all eat a chicken.
Yeah, she's making more
Oh
chicken.
my gosh, look at that.
So cute.
Those chickens on that Facebook group that people are coming up with are so stinking cute.
Yeah.
It's really fun to
Roxanne,
see.
did I send you the link for the hat and the little cape?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that's so
Okay,
awesome.
yeah.
That
Jean
really.
had sent it to me, so.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that too. It's so funny the stuff people are coming up to do with them.
Mhm.
Very fun.
People are winning awards at their county fairs with them.
Oh, nice. You can leave that right on here. I'll put it in the recycling. Thank you so much, Roxanne. It's delicious.
Did you see the new Andrea Mowry Rhinebeck sweater?
Yes, you like it?
I'm still deciding.
I
It's
have
like,
definitely had people come in this week to buy stuff for it.
uh-huh. And it's cool that it's more the worsted weight,
Yeah,
Rios and Dream State.
right.
And I've been thinking of, because it reminds me of quilting, the
Yeah,
pattern.
that's what Donna said. Yeah.
And I thought, well, if sometimes the people who are modeling it with the wild colors and the crazy clothes with it, it's like, I don't think I like this. But then
Uh-huh.
if I see it I'm just not good at visualizing unless I see it in colors that
That you really.
Okay,
I like.
Jean, let me put it in perspective. I felt that way about the Trinnigan.
That's what I was gonna say.
The
I
way,
did as
the way the
well.
picture was with Andrea and the way it was styled, I thought, oh, there is no way I'm doing that. No way.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
I heard you were doing it. I went, oh, and then Charlene said she was gonna do it because you were doing it. I went, oh, I've got
Yeah,
to
and
do
I
it now.
had zero intentions of doing that. I thought, no, I
I
don't
did
like
too.
it. It's just
I-
big old thing. No, I love it.
I love it too. She is like a tiny woman
Yes.
and she models it with like way like
Yeah.
10 inches of
Huge.
ease. I
Right.
don't, it's her current style,
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
I'm like, okay, I need to see it on somebody different.
Yes.
And there's
Yeah.
been quite a few completed ones on Ravelry. And I've
Okay.
seen a couple that I really like that are like a Rios, the background color is the Rios Natural. And
Okay.
the contrast color is like blues. To me, that would look like a quilt I would put on my bed, those colors.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And there's a third color that you do across the shoulders, and I think maybe the hem to frame, that's the frame.
Frame. Right. Okay.
So yeah, so that's got me thinking,
Uh-huh.
but
Okay, Jean, you need to stop that because my first thought was, no, I don't think I'm interested in it. I haven't delved too deeply in it. So, thank you very much. So now I'm gonna be looking at that all weekend.
okay, you're welcome. And yeah,
He's always happy to help.
because now I want to make that sweater that you gals are both working on in that kind of yarn that does the, what is it? It's the multicolored yarn. The way it pulled on there is really cool.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Okay, so we'll help you pick out yarn and Charlene can ship it to you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I use Life in the Long Grass, and Carolyn's using Keenan.
Keenan, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, find me some cool colors and
Okay,
There's not
Charlene,
much
that's
yarn here.
that's our mission. We'll find her colors.
There's so much yarn. It's crazy.
Well, she's got 2 sweaters now, Martello and the Freienbeck she needs yarn for, so we'll spend her money.
oh my gosh, I was so good for a while and I'm still finishing off the last thing. And now I'm like, oh, you know how it is when you're kind of winded down, you start thinking about 4 or 5 things you need to cast on for.
Right.
Well, yeah, when I'm finishing the ribbing on the body and my brain's already cast on 4 new projects.
Exactly.
But I have to get Trinigan at least the shell of the jacket done because I need my size 7. I have 3 size 7s tied up into that right now. So I kind of need to at least get the shell of the body done
Yeah.
so I can loosen up one of my size 7s.
Or just, do you use interchangeables?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Charlene probably has a couple size 7s hanging out there for you.
They are 35% off right now.
I know, don't tempt me because that means.
I love
Okay,
how Roxanne got a fresh new set of cords.
That's right.
She wanted all of them with no cat nicks in them.
That's right.
Aw. Amy's asking, how many skeins of fingering do you need for this sweater?
Oh, it depends. Remember, she doesn't give the yardage on sizes, Amy. You just kind of go by another pattern that it's very similar. So you pick up pattern that's if you're gonna do fingering and fingering yarn that has whatever sleeve length that you want for this one and whatever size you're gonna do, because it's real flexible, her patterns. So you can do it in any weight. So she can't give you the yardage because it's in any weight. It's whatever gauge that you use. So, yeah, I see there's a bunch of messages there.
Oh, I'm really bad at checking those out.
I know, because Amy's on, and normally the only other person was that Opini that used to write sometimes on there.
Okay, yeah.
Amy's at work, so she has to mute us.
Thanks for being on it, Carolyn.
I just happened to look up and see I've got her comments open now. I'm gonna do a couple more stitches here and then I'm gonna need to get off.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's afternoon. Oh cow.
No.
See, it feels like I
know.
just got on.
I know.
I know.
Oh shoot.
I want to see what colors Roxanne's chickens are gonna be.
Look at that.
There's one
Woo!
chicken.
There's one
I
chicken.
love it. How many of those have you made, Roxanne?
2 or 3 already.
No, 3.
She's made 3 so far.
4.
You made 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then here's the other.
Oh,
Gotta bring them
yeah.
in.
Ooh.
Well, people already have them.
Oh,
So you're doing 3 colors on your chickens?
Yeah. I do the tail in one and a different stripe and then a different body.
She's getting so creative with them.
I love it.
I just want to get my first one done as practice and then I'll get creative like Roxanne.
I had the first one I gave to my girlfriend, and then I did 3 more, and I've only got 1 left that I'm going to give to somebody probably today. So,
wasn't it your first one that had the teal and was it red and maybe gold?
that was the second one. The first one I had a variegate. It was like a multicolor yarn.
Okay.
I forget the name of it. And then the other one,
This was my favorite.
yeah,
Was that your second one?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
This is my favorite chicken that I've seen so far. Oh, it won't let me open it up. Oh, geez. I just have to do it a different way.
And I kept
have to
that
find
one.
you. 'Cause I
Is
was
that the one you showed on Facebook a while back, Shirley?
Probably, yeah. Look at this. Whoops, look at this color.
Oh,
Aw,
I love it.
Isn't it cute?
yeah, he's a cutie.
They're all cute though, you know, they're just, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
So can you see?
Which one is that one? Oh,
the
yeah,
three.
so this is one of them right here that she did.
Aw.
I love it.
Bigger picture of that one.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the only two I have though.
So you can,
Let's see that picture.
out of the three, I got 3 chickens,
Oh, this one's
Oh,
really,
yeah.
I really like that one
but
too.
that's the one, because that's got the bottom.
So you can
Oh,
do
yeah.
9 chickens out of all the
Yeah,
yarn.
so
you
this
got.
is the first one she did that she put the bottom. She missed putting the bottom in them.
Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't go to page 5 of the pattern.
So the red
Oh.
one
They're
is a
still
little
cute,
wider.
though.
Yeah, they are. They are still
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
I mean,
And-
I've got the
Yeah,
first one,
he's really cute.
the first one, which is the blue. I mean, that's on my bookcase,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't have a bottom. So
It's got a big
Well,
chunk of
that's fine.
purple.
Well, I'm glad to see that you can do it that way. 'Cause
yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's a
you
lot
can.
of extra work to do the gusset and
Yeah,
everything.
really, really.
I could probably do the bottom. Was it 3 chickens with the bottom, but the bottom is going to be on 2 of them a different color. One, one
Right.
of the
Yeah,
contrasting
who
colors.
cares? Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, I do have to get off.
Well, good seeing
Twitter.
everybody. I didn't get
Good
to
to
see what
see
Jude is
everybody.
knitting on.
Jude is starting the sweater, the Martello.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh,
Look at her go
yay.
over.
Look, it's
Got,
purple.
like-
I just can't believe it.
I know, it's purple.
Another purple fan.
She is
Amy, hopefully you'll be able to
purple,
show us yours
purple.
next week too. Your progress.
Yeah. Well, I thought you were gonna pick me out yarn. Dang.
Well, we will. We will, don't
we're
worry.
happy to.
We'll get your yarn going.
Sweet. All right, we'll let you go. I better go too, because I
All
gotta
right.
get some lunch.
I'll
but-
turn it off. Good to see you guys.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
everybody.
See you next week.
Have a great
See you next
weekend.
week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.